Welcome to today's video on trendy indoor plant decor ideas for 2025. If you're looking to bring more life, elegance, and style to your living room or any other indoor space, plants are an essential part of that equation. As we move further into 2025, the way we incorporate nature into our homes has evolved. It's not just about adding greenery, it's about creating a cohesive, natural environment that enhances the aesthetic, air quality, and overall vibe of your living space. Whether you're a seasoned plant parent or just starting your plant journey, this guide will show you how to use plants to create a harmonious, stylish living room that feels fresh, inviting, and truly connected to nature. 1. The rise of biophilic design. Before we dive into specific plant types and arrangement ideas, let's talk about a key design trend that's continuing to dominate in 2025, biophilic design. This design principle emphasizes the human connection to nature through the use of natural elements, including plants, natural light, wood, stone, and water. Biophilic design isn't just about bringing the outdoors inside, it's about creating spaces that nurture our well-being, reduce stress, and improve productivity. Incorporating plants into your living room is a perfect example of biophilic design in action. Not only do plants contribute to your space's aesthetics, but they also purify the air, regulate humidity, and foster a calming atmosphere. This year, expect to see even more homeowners embracing biophilic elements in their living rooms, with plants playing a major role in the overall design. 2. Top indoor plants for 2025. Now let's talk about some of the top indoor plants that will dominate home decor in 2025. Each of these plants adds its own unique texture, color, and personality to a room. They're easy to care for, adaptable, and perfect for creating a natural look in your living space. Fiddle Leaf Fig, Ficus lyrata. The Fiddle Leaf Fig continues to be a top choice for living rooms in 2025. With its large, bold leaves and dramatic presence, the Fiddle Leaf Fig makes a statement in any space. Whether placed near a window or in a corner, it brings height and elegance to your living room design. Pair it with a sleek, modern pot for a contemporary look, or opt for a rustic woven basket for a more bohemian style. Snake plant, Sansevieria trifasciata. Known for its resilience and striking upright leaves, the snake plant is a classic favorite for low-maintenance plant lovers. Its clean, architectural lines make it perfect for modern and minimalist spaces. In 2025, expect to see this plant used not only for its aesthetic qualities but also for its air-purifying properties. Snake plants can thrive in low light, making them ideal for living rooms with limited natural sunlight. Monstera Deliciosa. Monstera, with its signature split leaves, has become one of the most trendy plants in recent years, and it's continuing to shine in 2025. Its bold, tropical look adds an exotic flair to any living room. The Monstera thrives in bright, indirect light, and its large leaves can create a dramatic focal point in your decor. It pairs beautifully with other plants like ferns or pahos, creating a lush, jungle-like feel. 3. Color and pot styles for 2025. The pots and containers you choose are just as important as the plants themselves when creating a cohesive living room decor. In 2025, we're seeing some exciting new trends in pot styles and colors that will elevate the look of your indoor garden. Textured pots, textured surfaces, such as ribbed or woven designs, continue to dominate. These pots bring depth and visual interest to your plants while complementing a variety of interior design styles, from minimalist to bohemian to industrial. Muted, earthy tones. Expect to see a shift towards muted, earthy colors for plant pots in 2025. Think soft terracotta, matte gray, and sage green. These tones work beautifully with the lush green of your plants and create a serene, natural environment. Sculptural planters. Sculptural planters are a big trend in 2025. These pots aren't just functional, they're works of art. Look for pots with unique shapes, such as geometric patterns or even animal-inspired designs, that double as focal points within your living room. Hanging planters. Another trend gaining traction is the use of hanging planters. Whether suspended from the ceiling or hanging from a wall bracket, these planters add vertical dimension to your living room. They're perfect for trailing plants like pothos or string of pearls and are an excellent choice for small spaces that need a bit more greenery. 4. Styling tips for plant groupings. Now that you have your plants, let's talk about how to arrange them to create a cohesive, stylish look. When grouping plants together, you want to create balance and harmony within your space. Here are a few tips for arranging plants in your living room. Vary plant heights. Mix plants of different sizes and heights to create visual interest. Place taller plants like the Fiddle Leaf Fig in corners or next to furniture, while placing shorter plants on coffee tables, side tables, or shelves. This layering effect adds depth and dimension to the room. Create a plant corner. One of the most popular ways to style indoor plants in 2025 is by creating a dedicated plant corner. Choose a section of your living room where natural light flows in, and place a variety of plants with varying heights and textures in this space. Use baskets, trays, or a plant stand to add layers and organize the space. Mix textures. Combine plants with different leaf shapes and textures to create a dynamic, visually engaging arrangement. Pair the smooth, upright leaves of a snake plant with the broad, dramatic leaves of a monstera, or combine the delicate, feathery foliage of ferns with the bold, glossy leaves of a ZZ plant. Use shelving and ladders. For a modern touch, place plants on open shelving units or ladder-style plant stands. These pieces not only showcase your plants but also act as a design element that helps define the style of the room. You can rotate plants in and out of these spaces, giving your decor a fresh, seasonal look throughout the year. 5. Advanced styling techniques for plant decor. We've covered the basics of styling your indoor plants in the previous section, but now let's dive into more advanced techniques that can elevate the overall aesthetic of your living room. By combining different textures, playing with layers, and focusing on design cohesion, you can create an impressive, polished look. Layering plants for depth. When you arrange plants, it's important to think about creating a layered effect. Place taller plants in the back and smaller ones in the front, or create an uplift effect by positioning plants at varying heights. To do this, you can use plant stands, shelving units, or even low stools. For example, you can position a large statement plant like a Monstera Deliciosa on the floor and pair it with smaller plants like pothos or spider plants on floating shelves above it. This layering technique adds visual intrigue, draws the eye upwards, and creates a sense of movement in the space. Vertical plant displays. Vertical plant displays are becoming increasingly popular as homeowners are seeking to maximize their space. Tall, slender plants like the ZZ plant or snake plant work perfectly for creating vertical displays, while trailing plants like string of pearls or English ivy can be draped down from higher shelves or hanging baskets. Consider incorporating a vertical garden or wall-mounted planters for a more dramatic effect. These displays can turn an empty wall into a living, breathing work of art. You can install a living green wall, or you could use a series of narrow shelving units to create a cascading, vertical garden arrangement that emphasizes both design and function. Mixing plant styles and themes. In 2025, there's a trend towards blending different plant styles to create a multi-layered, eclectic look. This can include combining lush, tropical plants like the banana plant with smaller, more structured plants like succulents or cacti. You can even play with the styles of your planters, such as contrasting minimalist, modern pots with more rustic, textured ones. One fantastic way to experiment with this is by creating plant groupings that follow a specific theme. For example, you could create a bohemian jungle by mixing large, tropical plants with colorful ceramic pots and macrame plant hangers. Alternatively, a Scandi-inspired plant display might use sleek, neutral pots, paired with sculptural plants like the aloe vera or fiddle leaf fig, accentuated with simple, geometric planters. Incorporating indoor trees. Larger indoor trees are gaining in popularity for their bold, sculptural presence. These trees can act as the centerpiece of your living room and really make a statement. Popular choices for indoor trees in 2025 include the bird of paradise and the rubber tree, Ficus elastica. These plants are both visually striking and relatively easy to care for, making them perfect for creating drama in your space. Place a tall tree in a corner, and give it the spotlight by keeping surrounding decor minimal. You can also surround it with smaller plants to create a mini forest vibe. Pairing large trees with simple, minimalist furnishings allows their natural beauty to stand out. 6. How to keep your plants healthy and thriving. Once you've successfully styled your living room with plants, it's essential to know how to keep them healthy. Caring for indoor plants requires a balance of attention and patience. But with the right tips, you can keep your indoor jungle thriving. Here are some important care tips for 2025. Proper lighting. Light is the most important factor in plant care. Ensure that your plants are getting the right amount of light. Most plants prefer indirect light, but there are some, like succulents or cacti, that need direct sunlight to thrive. If you have low light spaces, go for plants like the snake plant or ZZ plant, which can tolerate shade. If your living room doesn't receive much natural light, consider investing in grow lights, which provide the essential spectrum of light for your plants to grow. Watering. Overwatering is a common mistake when it comes to indoor plants. Most plants prefer to dry out slightly between waterings. Check the soil regularly by sticking your finger into the dirt. If it feels dry a couple of inches down, it's time to water. Use a well-draining pot to prevent root rot, and avoid letting water sit in the saucer under your plants. Humidity. Many indoor plants, especially tropical species like Monstera or ferns, prefer higher humidity levels. If your home tends to be dry, especially during winter, consider placing a humidifier near your plants, or group plants together to create a microenvironment of moisture. Misting your plants occasionally can also help, but make sure to do so in the early morning to avoid creating mold or fungal problems. Fertilizing. To encourage growth and vibrant foliage, it's important to fertilize your plants regularly. Use a balanced, water-soluble fertilizer during the growing season, spring and summer. For most plants, fertilizing every 4 to 6 weeks is enough. Make sure to follow the instructions on the fertilizer packaging to avoid over-fertilizing, which can harm your plants. Repotting. As your plants grow, they may outgrow their pots. Repotting every 1 to 2 years ensures they have enough room to thrive. Choose a pot that's only slightly larger than the current one, as plants tend to grow best when their roots are a bit cramped. This also helps avoid waterlogged soil. 7. Wellness-focused living room design with plants. Finally, let's look at how to use plants to create a wellness-focused living room. In 2025, we're not just thinking about plants as decoration. We're thinking about how they can enhance our well-being and quality of life. Here are some ways to design a wellness-focused living room using plants. Create a calm, zen-like atmosphere. Plants naturally promote a sense of peace, so curate a space with plants that soothe. Use soft lighting, such as table lamps with warm-toned bulbs or dimmable pendant lights, and pair it with calming greenery. Choose plants with rounded, soft foliage, like peace lilies or Ficus benjamina, which create a sense of tranquility. Incorporate aromatic plants. Aromatherapy can enhance relaxation, so consider adding fragrant plants like lavender, jasmine, or gardenias to your space. These plants not only smell amazing but also contribute to a soothing environment, perfect for a wellness-focused living room. Mindful arrangement. Place your plants in a way that encourages flow and harmony. Avoid overcrowding your space. Instead, think of your plants as part of the overall design. Use plants to frame certain areas, such as seating arrangements or open spaces, and allow the natural beauty of each plant to shine. Add greenery for mental clarity. Plants help to clear the air and boost mood, so incorporate them in areas where you need focus and clarity. Place plants like aloe vera on your desk or in your reading corner for a boost in mental energy and productivity. And there you have it, your ultimate guide to incorporating indoor plants into your living room in 2025. Whether you're creating a calming wellness sanctuary, experimenting with different plant styles, or simply adding a few beautiful greenery accents, plants are the perfect way to bring nature indoors and elevate your living room decor. Remember, the key is to create a balance between plant types, pot styles, and overall design, keeping in mind the health and well-being benefits that plants offer. By following these tips, you can turn your living room into a lush, vibrant, and welcoming space for years to come. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more decor and styling inspiration in 2025.